Hey everybody, it is Jeannie from Jeannie's Palette, and here we are. We're going to do a little painting. We're just going to paint. And I've already started painting. I painted my edges. So on my canvases, I like to wrap around whatever color is going to be on the front around the sides. So here's what we're going to do. Alright, let me show you what I got. So I got here on the palette 3 colors. I've got my Ocean Breeze, and this is kind of like a beachy theme kind of looking color, but it don't have to be. It's pretty turquoise color. And then I have some pale blue. This is just Craft Smart paint, y'all, acrylic paint. Nothing very expensive. And then white. So here's what I do. All right. I'm going to get all 3 colors on my brush. I just dip right in. Look at there. They're not mixed. They're just all on the brush or room. Alright, so here's what we're going to do with all our colors so that they all kind of come through. Just going to do some X's on this background. As you see, I already started. This is like a 9 by 12 by 16 canvas. I just want to make sure y'all see well. And y'all see how it's choppy. And you can go back in and add a little bit more blue on top of that turquoise. If it's just a little too turquoisey for you. Or if you want more, you just go back over. While it's wet, it blends really well. So that's the best. So here's what we got. Here's what we got now. Alright, so we're going to decide, you know, we want our flowers probably right about in this area. We want to use our empty space, but we don't want to, you know, be too high or too low. And I want to put a little vase on here. So, about midway, let's guess, if we're putting a top flower here, our base maybe, the bottom should be right about here. Right, I just got a little white line as a guide here, y'all. Can you see it? Just a little guide there. Alright, so we're going to go right across here. And then I'm going to say that's probably about wide enough for our base. I'm going to grab some white. We're going to go back over it. I'm doing it in white in case I mess up. It's a good thing about acrylic paint. If you mess up, it is easily fixed, y'all. Now, look. Alright, so we got right here. Now, I'm going to give it a little bit of a little curve there. Don't worry now. We're going to go back over it and darker. Same on this side. A little bit of a curve. Y'all see that? Now look, it's alright that it ain't quite the same. We can come over here and make it a little bit more. Make it match. It's alright. Okay, so let's come on up here and let's make a little top on our vase. There we go. We got a base started, but I don't want to go too much higher because I want my flowers to have room, right? Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I want the front of the vase to be here, so I'm just going to go just like that. That's going to be my back. Alright, we got the vase. Now I'm going to come back down here. Maybe round out the inside a little bit. Let's see. With that white. Alright, we're not going to worry a whole lot about that right now. That's just our guide, okay? That's just our guide. I've got pink, red, and white on here. Now here, I still want to, I'm going to drag a little bit of that white over. I'm going to pull out some red here. Alright, so I pulled it out, but it's looking a lot like the pink that I already have there, so I'm going to just keep pulling in the red to make it look a little bit darker than that pink. Alright, so that's what we got. Now, we're going to come right here, do the same kind of curly Q. That's it, y'all. Little curly Q. Get you one over here. Let's get some up here, I think, because we can't have just a few flowers, right? An odd number would be nice, but now we got 6, so let's add one more, maybe right over here. We got some balance here on our flowers. All right, now we got all that.
I hope you're enjoying painting your roses. Today we are part of a Take 5 playlist hosted by Funky Junk Inspiration, the Painted Peach, and myself. And in the description you will find a link to the playlist to watch all the other amazing creatives today creating roses. Let's get back to painting.
Some of the pink I made, the red, the white, and the other pink, and we got them all on there together, and we are just going to fill in our little flowers here. Grab different colors as you fill in, and then we're going to come out from our base a little bit here, making some loops around our little thingy. There's some pink. And we are just using that circle as a little guide. They don't all have to be the same. All that in there. And we'll use all the colors so that it gives the probably darker towards the center appearance of shadows and different colors in your petals. Look there. Now we have a flower, and we'll come back and make it look a little bit. Hey, Jeannie. Start filling in our flower, and then we're going to come out and make a petal. Make a petal. Easy flowers, y'all. They are so easy. So easy. Let me just fill it in. Got it. Paint on the Wi-Fi box. All right, so here we go with that red back in there. And that kind of gives us a little more, like they're more petals. Okay. Oh, I'm going to grab a little bit more red so we can make them look a little bit different. Not all the same. And there we go. Right around the center. Easy, easy, easy. I do in-person parties, and you know, everybody's on different levels, and everybody wants to finish at the same time. So this helps finish, you know, if you got an easy one to work with. Let's start with the one up top. You see, we got all the colors that go with it. You don't want just one green. It just makes it look a little more realistic if the colors change. or not just one solid color, I mean. Let's just imagine this one. It's just going to come up like that. Alright. I'm just pretending this one is coming from back here. It's going to come across behind that flower and then go right down in our base. Okay? That's what we got. Trying to finish doing away with the vase because it's too big. Now I got the blue on there. Now we're trying to blend it with our X's. Just getting rid of that. Alright, now let's make us some leaves. I'm still going to get that green and the white, those two greens and the white on there. Alright, and we're going to just add us some leaves in here. They don't have to be. Alright, so the leaves don't have to be exact. Alright, we're just doing our little kind of football leaf. And you could leave it like that if you liked that. But I'm just going to go one little swipe. Maybe two or three. Got all the different colors in there. Alright, so we got our dark green, our kind of a cactus green, and our... So here we go. I'm just filling in some green. And in some different green in here to kind of get rid of some of that blue. Makes them look like they are a little more clustered. And we can come in here with some little kind of curlicue it out. You know, make them look. I wish I didn't put that one there, but I did. So we can come up here and just add them in wherever you think it looks like it needs some greenery. Okay, so we got that. A little white, having like maybe a stray leaf down here. Over here. Alright, now let's work on that base again. I do kind of want to make wonky wonky. Okay, we got that. Now we can come back and try to make it look. Got that and my light blue on the brush. So I'm going to make, I don't know, this in the distance back here look just a little bit bluer. We can have some lines down there. Just trying to give the illusion of a clear base. Oops, I just got quiet, didn't I? Alright, so we got that. Now I'm going to come back with a little bit more of that blue, mix in with some of my turquoise and the other that's in my background, and I'm going to drag down on this side of here to make it look like there's a shadow. I'm going with the curve of the glass here. Okay, just going with the curve. Now I'm going to come back with my white, and I'm going to go over that blue while it's still wet. And we're just building on that so that it looks like glass. I'll drag it on over a little bit. You might have to go back over your green a little bit if we touch it or something. It's okay. It's okay. And we are just still building on it, trying to make it appear as glass. Just building on it. I think it's gonna look. Now these flowers need some water, don't they? Let's get our base right in there. Grab our blue or white. They ain't gonna have much water. Now we're going to go back over this over here. That. A little bit of white on the side. We might finish. Alright, we need a table or something for it to sit on, don't we? So I'm going to grab, I think, the red, and we're just going to come across down here very lightly and give the illusion that it's sitting on something. Come back with that next shade of pink that we made. Get it blended in there. Alright, brush than that little bitty one I had. Just gonna try to let it fade away at the bottom. Lighter on the sides. And it is just about time. And then we're going to decide where our spiral would have been. Refine those petals a little bit more with the black. Just defining our petals a little bit, not completely outlining them, but thinking where they might be. Make them pop a little bit more. Back to our spiral up here. Just making them stand out more.